Hello friends and welcome to part 3 of this epic battle we are currently engaged in. Our right flank here has been suppressed and pushed with the enemy and we're basically fighting a slow fallback towards the point. We do have unlimited ammo here and I was basically trying to set ourselves up so we're covering our flanks. And then we're going to slowly fall back through the woods whilst hopefully keeping our cannons absolutely dishing out the damage. The dilemma I now have is that our reinforcements have arrived up here in the northwest. I do not know if we're going to be attacked here. I assume we may be at some point, so I don't want to overcommit here in terms of sending men down to the southeast. But the plan in my head is Smokey's bandits are going to come down here. We're going to send them there to get involved. We're going to run them because, well, they need to get there. And I'm also going to send Branch down here to get here. So we're sending 2 divisions to help out. We're going to keep Moody, etc. here on the point, and the Blackpool Brigade are going to stay centred with the 1st Range Battery also on the point. We've got 2 cannons here, which is possibly a little bit too much, so I think we might move one of those to over here, and we'll hopefully have them dish out some damage from the flank. 3.5 hours to go here that we need to hold for. This is where the problem's going to be, is in here. I don't think it's so much the north, but yeah, this is the problemed area. So we have the hammerheads are firing there, the Great Unwashed, I'm going to try and turn them there. Our cannons are firing here, firing there. They've got plenty of ammo, thankfully. You're firing there, you're firing there. Trig is holding the flank. The 6th Rebel Yell is firing in there. Stone is here as our sort of fallback slash cover the point sort of situation, so we'll pop him there. And these chaps, I am tempted to pull them back, but we do need some men out here really, don't we? So, I guess we'll hit play and then see what's in store. Oh my god, there's even more of them than we thought. Okay. Smokey's bandits are sprinting. Branch also needs to be sprinting. Moody, we will leave here just in case anyone flanks us. Okay. We do have some ammo there. I'm going to move that across because I've got a feeling we'll be doing a lot of shooting here. Maybe we can't hold against that. That is an insane amount of enemies. I'd like to fall Stone back a little bit and get him in the forest. I think we could probably get him some more cover. Stone's doing fine there. I forgot we had 2 stones. Where are they going to go back to? They look like they're going back to there, so we don't actually want that. We want to leave them there. Trig skirmishers, I might pull them back, get them back in the front line because we're going to need men here. Very tempted to move Moody across to help. But it could be good to keep someone in reserve here, right? I think the other thing we need to do here is avoid the swamp as much as we can. So I think we'll come down here, around there, and then start trying to engage them from here. Very tempting to try and get into those cannons, I'll tell you that much. Tell you that much. Here we're doing some fire. Trig's lads are moving up, they're going to hopefully help out. We're in the defensive point there, so we kind of need to hold that. I really do need to fall these lads back. If I don't, we're going to be sort of surrounded here. Maybe pull them back to about here. We can front up. There we go. A lot of defensive efforts here. I honestly, I'm starting to wonder. Oh god. Stormer Centre. Does that mean they're coming here? I've just weakened this area. Blackpool Brigade will get you in there. Moody's going to come in here. Oh man. So they are going to attack us here as well. Okay, so these men that we're moving might not be able to help quite as much here as we initially thought. Need to keep thinning out the flank. Stone, continue firing. The Unchosen ones continue firing. Trig is continuing to fire. Fire at them. Sherman the 3rd Corps is attacking. Oh god, they're coming all from here. Are they going to bypass this completely? It honestly looks like they might. I'm going to get the 2nd Rebel Yell set up here. Hopefully we can crossfire at them. We do have some supplies here. I'll keep them over here. Can they not shoot at them? No. We'll just need to leave some men there sort of holding the line, right? Branch, we're going to need you to come round and also get involved over here. The front is holding here for now. We're holding here for now. Cannons, we need you firing there and helping thin that out. The Great Unwashed, we're going to move round. We need to start firing into their flank. I can also hear charges coming. I don't know where from. I think it's route just now. Suppose that's interesting if nothing else. We still have Stone back here. He's coming up into the line and we cannot afford to allow them to come in and get charging into us here. So we're going to quickly retreat them. You lads need to run. You need to get there. We need to move you to here and we need you to go in front up against them. Then Moody needs, sorry, stone. There's so many stones. We need stone to come around here and we'll try and fire through their flank, see what that does. The hammerheads, they're going to be getting fired into their flank shortly. It's time to fall back the cannons. We're going to bring them along the road here. Cannot lose them. I think our full front line's close to pulling back actually. Retreat. Retreat. We need to move the 6th Rebel Yell back as well. Stone, move up. We're going to go point blank here, see what we can do. The boys here are starting to arrive. Our flanking force. They appear to be setting up for a charge, but it looks as though they might actually come this way. Very hard to tell. Stone, fire at them. Hammerheads, we're going to need to pull back. Stone here needs to pull back. Need to get the cannons out of there. The Unchosen ones, we will front up here. Trig will also front up here. Stone's pulling back. Hammerheads, they need to pull back or we're in trouble. Doing okay there. These lads are going to set up there. And then there. They should be able to fall back relatively easily. The Great Unwashed can fall back. These boys need to get there. I think we might need to detach some skirmishers here and send them ahead. We're going to have to bring them round, buy us some time. Stone needs to fire at them. Baylor will pull back here. These lads need to front up here. We should have unlimited ammo now, so I suppose that's something. Stone skirmishers will pull them straight back in. We're going to have to get them involved here. Cannons, can you fire there? Hammerheads fall back. We're just going to grab this tree line here. We'll let them fire there and then we're going to reform. It actually doesn't look like they're going to attack here at all. It looks like they're going to completely bypass it. Obviously we can't rely on that. We can't just assume that's what's going to happen. Oh mate. Stone, why did you do this to me? The Unchosen ones, we really do need to fall back. We need the boys in here. Hammerheads in there. The Great Unwashed can fall back a bit more, I think. Although honestly we probably want to try and hold them as much as we can at the tree line. Lads, you need to move now. You need to get here. Stone's back in the game, I guess. We should probably move them there and get on that point. The Unchosen ones need to fall back. This point's looking a little bit questionable. The Blackpool Brigade, I'm going to move round to here, I think, and we'll move Moody to there. But the Blackpool Brigade are going to be more important spread along here if they do come at us. Really hard to tell if they're just getting in position just now or what they're actually doing. I'm going to see if we can go grab some supplies with our skirmishers. Depleting them of ammo is not going to be a bad thing, and there's so much supplies here that's just unguarded and unchecked. The Great Unwashed, we're going to need to... We need them to just stay in the woods here. Need to form up. You need to move there. Okay, our line's set. The lads are going to get in and start pushing here soon. These lads are absolutely cream cracked. We need our skirmishers. They need to come up now. We need them coming up and firing at them from behind to buy time. We actually need to go help here. They're going to be around the flank. Our cannons are starting to do some work. 6th Rebel Yeller in a good position. This is cavalry. Oh god. There's cavalry coming at us now. The Blackpool Brigade are getting into position. They're sort of spread out. It really doesn't look like they're going to attack us here at all, does it? Do we move Moody around here? Post haste. Bobby Stone has been killed. Oh mate. He's been with us for quite some time. We could probably move up and skirmish them. Come off fire at will, we'll start hitting them. Branch and Smokey's bandits are going to form up here. If you could kill the cavalry, that would be a decent time. We'll move Smokey's bandit skirmishers up to try and engage there. Lads, if you could shoot, that would be incredible. There we go, there's volleys going out. They're charging the Great Unwashed. We need to get the cannons firing there to help. Unchosen ones can turn towards them. 6th Rebel Yell fire at them. This point's not looking good, is it? It's really not looking good. The cavalry here have just YOLO charged themselves to death. So I guess that's interesting. We're moving Moody up, although I don't think we're going to need them here. We've managed to rout them, which is incredible. And now we're behind them. We do sadly need to now worry about this cavalry and where they're going to end up. Smokey's bandit skirmishers are getting leathered here. So these lads need to basically take the brunt of the damage. It actually does look like they're going to bring all of their forces and just completely abandon this point. They're going to come all the way through and just attack us here. And as you can see, we are not holding well. The Unchosen are going to wash... the Unchosen are going to wash. But probably not. The Unchosen are going to charge them, buy us time. We need to keep them firing there. You need to fire there. You need to fire there. Okay. Smokey's bandits, we need to keep an eye on them or they can flank around, which we seriously cannot afford. You're going to keep firing at them, my guys. Stone's doing great for the numbers disadvantage he's currently sitting at. Fire at them. They're getting pushed back. There we go. This cavalry concerns me greatly. Concerns me greatly. Boys, I am very tempted to double charge you here, but I think I'm going to do my best to resist. You're going to come round here. The Great Amorse will move here to try and intercept this cavalry. We have unfortunately had to take them off the front line, but here we are. We need to get the boys in here. We're winning that, but yeah, there's the volleys coming in the way. Really didn't want. I'm going to reattach those guys. I think that's the best move here. The Great Amorse need to get here very quickly. We need to offer help because Stone is almost like completely gone. We are about to fire at them from the flank. That should give us a flanked attack. Unfortunately, some of our cannons are in a spot of bother. We've got everyone involved here who can be. Smokey's bandits are doing what they can there. Unfortunately, they are not looking too great. Branch is firing here, but they're engaged with so many enemies at the same time. So many enemies. Smokey's bandits, move up. Fire at them, please. Branch skirmishers, fire at them. We need a long line here just to buy time. Buying time is the absolute key here. The absolute key. Our cannons here are getting shot at point blank. I think we might be losing this. I think we might be losing this. They do appear to be completely bypassing this point. Completely ignoring it. These Dixie boys I'm going to detach. I'm going to put some... what is the actual point? The point's here, so this is where we need to defend. I think we're going to need to pull the Blackpool Brigade into service here. We're going to bring them round. Do our best to hold. The Great Amorse, unfortunately we know that there's enemies here, so we cannot free up these men. We know there's cavalry in here. You guys are going to continue firing at them from both sides. That should be devastating, but because it's me doing it, it's not devastating. We're also, our cavalry here's in trouble. Big trouble. Contemplating falling back here, but there's not really much to fall back to. The men we've pulled over are taking some pretty heavy casualties. Those guys are routing now, that's good. Unfortunately they're going to come back, and we know that. You guys could maybe move up and fire at them. Our cannons are basically going to get wiped. Not sure we can hold this point. Very, very unlucky here. And the question remains, like, can I pull these guys down? Can I pull them down here and get them involved? I probably can, but like at what cost to ourselves, you know? One of our most elite regiments here, but one of our noob regiments. They're definitely overperforming. Need to fire at them. We need Smokey's bandits here. Branch has been flanked, so that's going to cause mass damage to them. I don't think this is impossible that we win here, but it's just very, very unlikely. Cannons, I think, will pull you back, and we'll try and mount a sort of last defence at the point. The hammerheads can move up. The Great Amorse we need to get here, like, straight away, or they're going to get round to the point. Smokey's bandits, you can pull back and just rejoin at this point. Stone, keep firing. Buy us as much time as we can. You guys can form up there. Baylor can fall back. Blackpool Brigade skirmishers are arriving. Branch's skirmishers can go reattach. Move you chaps to here and buy some more time. It really doesn't look like they're going to attack here at all. It really doesn't look like it. They probably will, now that I've moved men away, but it doesn't look like it currently. Here, this is exactly what we didn't want. Hammerheads, you need to come back here and fire at them. Cannons, you need to fire at them. Oh, this is horrible. One of our, I think they're 24 pounders as well. 12 pounders, right? That's not so bad. Obviously it still sucks to potentially be losing men, but if they're a smaller caliber of gun, not as expensive, it's not so a loss as it could be. We do seem to have knocked them back. They are retreating towards us, so hopefully that's going to be a good thing. These lads are kind of holding well here, so I don't really want to fall them back and take needless casualties. You guys need to turn your attention back there. Right. Stone's been charged here, so they're basically dead at this point. The Great Amorse, we're coming back. Hammerheads, you need to keep moving here. We need to end this cavalry as quick as we can. They definitely appear to be completely bypassing the point here. They genuinely seem to be completely ignoring it. The Blackpool Brigade are coming round. We'll get them there. Branch is back. We're going to pull Branch around here so we can get them in. That's us just lost our left flank. We've completely lost our left flank. Hammerheads keep firing there. Need to pull these guys back. We're going to end up getting surrounded here. Stone, pull back. This is frustrating.
Really frustrating. Cavalry's doing well. The AI cavalry is doing what we don't want it to do, which is buying the enemy time and causing us real big problems. Get Trig there. Stone can set up right on the rearming point. We'll get the cannons behind. And I guess Baylor's coming back here. Branch, fire at them. Smokey's bandits, fire at them. You lads, fire at them. The Blackpool Brigade can get here, ideally. Have we routed them? No. Have we? I think we have. Okay, you lads are going to form here. Hammerheads, keep firing at them. Please keep firing at them. They need to rout. We need to get them out of here as quick as we can. Stone, don't keep retreating, please. Cannons, keep firing. Trig, fire there. Unchosen ones, we need you to turn a bit. Take the brunt of that. Ready to stop this attack they've got in the centre going here. Let's move you lads this way and try and engage with them. Blackpool Brigade are coming up. They are coming up. We're managing to kite quite a few divisions here, sort of distract them, keep them busy. We're going to move the Great Unwashed up there to help out. The Hammerheads, we can hopefully bring them back in soon. We'll see. We're right back on the point though, aren't we? Like, this is the point here. The final fallback. An hour to go. Not sure we can pull this off. If we maybe had some, you know, high-level, fast-moving cavalry, I wonder what we could do, but... yeah, they've still got men arriving here. Still got men arriving. This is rough biscuits. We need them to move up as quick as they can. The Great Unwashed are coming. Hopefully a bit of through fire here can buy us a bit of time. Not enough, but buy us time, hopefully. We do need to push the lads that are really pushing the point. The Hammerheads are still being kited here, which isn't ideal. Need to stop them getting around us. That's one of our, that's our division on our right flank gone. This might be gone now. Doing damage to them. Right, they're gone. I think they're gone. It's very hard to tell. I honestly don't know. Lynch, we need to pull back. Baylor, we need to keep around the point. The lads here are doing what they can, but I think this was stacked against them pretty much from the get-go. There's cannons leathering them. We need to keep some of our divisions here in situ. The first range battery I'm going to move to here, see if we can get them firing, but I think we're going to lose this point. 51 minutes to go and it does not look good. It really doesn't look good. The Hammerheads are coming up. We've lost our defensive point on this flank. Come on lads, we need to get fire now. Come on. Maybe it's charge time because they're about to take the point here. Our lads here are almost routing. They're right on the point. We've just lost another brigade. I think we might be done for here, friends. I think we might be done for. Great Unwashed have been pushed back. Cavalry's coming in. It's going to be a sore one. Well, what is war without setbacks, right? We knew this was sort of going to happen. Surprised Smokey's bandits are being pushed back here with like basic enemy units. Very experienced men. Cavalry comes in from the flank. Branch is in trouble. I think it's time for a famous rebel charge. Last ditch. Baylor will move back. These guys are going to get decimated. The Hammerheads are the last that remain. Last pocket resistance here. Smokey's bandits, I guess we'll move them here and see what lies in store, but I'm really not feeling confident. I don't know if losing 1 point is going to lose us this battle as well. I honestly have no idea. We'll reattach these skirmishers. I think their flanking work is done, and it may be time just to pull back. There's no point in throwing any more men into the mix here, is there? Trig is coming back though. They are neutralised the point. They have captured the point. Now, do I pull the men back here and try and get them to survive? Or do I try and put up a bit of a fight? I really don't know. What are these guys? They're 10-pounders, so they're not anything overly exciting, to put it bluntly. I think we'll just put up a pocket resistance here, right? We'll put up a pocket resistance here and just try and keep an eye on this sort of situation. These guys are getting... they're in trouble. Let's pull them back. They fired a volley. Let's just try and front them up here. The Blackpool Brigade are getting leathered. Let's just pull them out. They don't need to be there. I think it's possibly time just to fast forward towards the end of the battle here. We detach some skirmishers here and we put them there. That should be able to hold that flank. The Blackpool Brigade, we're wanting to just get out of there. Get some nice volleys into them. These lads are going to stay there and just cover the flank. Right, do I dare go forward and see what's near the point? I mean, we have nothing to lose at this point, do we? Literally nothing to lose. That's a big ask there. Well, this is our final sort of stand on Prospect Hill. Doesn't look great. They've got thousands of men still here. Thousands of men. "17 minutes to go. Let's go for a nice famous rebel charge. Bit of rebel yell on the shout as well. Yellow's moving up. We'll keep the ammo there. The final charge at Prospect Hill. I mean, it's not going to go well, we know that, but these men are pretty much doomed, aren't they? I think we know that. Absolute slaughter. I just can't believe how much they've outnumbered us for this battle. Like, how much they've actually outnumbered us. Branch is in trouble there, we can reattach them. Smokey's bandits will pull back. I think the lads have done what we asked of them here. We're going to charge Branch in here and try and get them into melee, see what we can do. Baylor can fall back. I really don't want our cannons getting captured or our ammo. So I guess this is just a bit of a retreat here now. These lads can run and hopefully survive. We'll see what happens. I can almost guarantee this game will ask me to like counter-attack them or something. That's what this game's like, isn't it? Blackpool Brigade can get back over here. They can take their time about it as well. Same with Smokey's bandits. Branch, honestly, I'd like to get out of here. We're in a bit of a desperate melee and I don't like it. Want to reattach them if we can. Bit of a messy affair there. Baylor, just keep running. Run into the woods, my friends. Survive. 3 minutes to go and then we'll see what happens. This is honestly a bit of a sore one. It's a bit of a sore one here. Retreat, my friends. No, retreat. Retreat. They're routing, that's great. Well, Branch has been leathered here. What a rough engagement. We're managing to get some of the lads out here. Okay, it's gave us the victory. It has given us the victory at Fredericksburg. Now, I cannot wait to see the total statistics here. So, the Union had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cores versus our 3. And if we're being honest, our 3 cores more resembled 1.5 cores. Now, I cannot wait. I cannot wait for the overall score here. I'm hoping we've got casualties of at least 2 or 3 to 1. Let's see. Right. So deployed, there was almost 62,000 men, 4,000 cavalry, 4,500 guns. Infantry, we had 34,000, we had 2,000 cavalry and 2,500 guns. We were outnumbered in every single way. There is no way we dominated them there. They took 35,000 casualties really, we took 14. Guns wise, they took 1,200 losses, we took 800. Cavalry, they lost 2,000, we lost 900. We didn't have any men captured. Goals wise, we've taken the win, so I am more than happy with that. I'm more than happy with that. So all must be filled, it says. I did not manage to do both of those. Oh, we've got a minor victory, I suppose. We've managed to get a sort of middle of the road minor victory. And units wise, look at the kills here. Take that in. Take that in. Look at this. Some of the divisions that sadly died, but look at the kills. Insane. We're top everywhere. I don't know if there's any of their divisions that got more kills than they did absorb. Obviously, some of the chaps didn't even really get engaged in the fighting, which is crazy to think about. Officers, we're going to have a few losses here, I think. Loads of wounds, some good promotions in there. No one died. It's 4 wounds. We can definitely bounce from that. And then one of the most important parts here is how much goods did we capture. Okay, I've sorted it this time by how many we've rescued. So we've got 2,500 patterns back. Almost 2,000 Springfields, 1.5k Mississippi, a load of Harper's Ferry, my god. Almost 7,000 Harper's Ferry, some MJ&Js, Lorenz, nothing else too exciting here. We've got some Whitworths back, that's good. Our Dolski's Mad Lads did great with those. Load of cannons. We've got some of our 24 pounders back. Not a bad result. Not a bad result. I do wonder though, can we bounce back? Like, can we bounce back here? Can we put out enough men? We've only got 9,000 men to replenish, which is rough. We've got 2 career points, basically 250k, 20 reputation. Okay, we now need to weigh up and decide what the priority here is to replenish, essentially. We can probably drop this a bit. We don't need the full bifter there. That's fine. Loads of levels up, loads of new people we need to throw into the fray. I will quickly replenish and then we will show you the state of our army. Okay, so this is how we stand replenished. We have depleted our manpower. I even used some of our points to get extra recruits. We've still got 56k in the bank, so all is not lost there. We have our first corps more or less back to, I'd say like 85% fighting strength. Our second corps looks acceptable, can I say? And then our third corps is probably more beefy than the second, so if we do need them, I might look to combine them into a singular second corps, rather than a half second and a third of a third. Oh, well, we finished this episode with the Battle of Fredericksburg behind us. I feel pretty good going forward. We're still inflicting more casualties on them than we are receiving, so that should be a good thing for us long term, right? Question mark. Coming ahead, so in the next episode we will have Everettsville, and then we will be going into the Battle of Stones River, which seems to be towards the end of 1862. So we're getting into the mid-end part of the war, but this looks like a nice little skirmish. So that's the 20th of December and that's the 31st. So we'll have both of these to do. In the next episode, we'll be needing all of those men and taking as few casualties as we can. And then in here, this doesn't appear to be quite as big as Fredericksburg, so looking forward to both of those. As always with this playthrough, if you're watching and you've watched a few episodes and you want to engross yourself and get involved in the playthrough, there are divisions in here to be named. There are a few I've named myself, so there's alternate options available. You can see here, throughout, there's some unnamed ones. If you see one you like, just let me know and your name can be added. And just like that, you're involved in the battles. But friends, take care of yourselves, have a good one, and toodle pip for now.